So let's go Aquarius, okay? Aquarius. 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 Let me get to my questions here. There's going to be 3 questions. These are super long readings. So grab breakfast, get coffee. And this is going to be Aquarius, Gemini. And we're going to get started on Earth too, okay? Diamond Love! Welcome, Diamond Love. Okay, Aquarius. What are the lessons that Aquarius is meant to learn during this transit? Welcome, Aquarius rising. This reading should be for you. Remember, guys, this is going to be tough, okay? So let me do that one more time. Okay, so I see the Page of Swords. Just let me get my cards ready, okay? Aquarius. Okay, we've got a Queen of Wands here. Let me know if it's lagging, guys, because we're having some major rain and storms here. Okay, the Hermit, the Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Lovers. Okay, we're going to leave it right there, Aquarius, because I have been piling cards onto these readings, and they have been like 30-minute readings, and I need to get these done this week, okay? All right, so what I see here, Aquarius, okay, I see a little bit of stalking energy, perhaps. I also see that there's going to be a very tight soul bond that you're going to learn something from. There's possibly a union here with an age difference, and it's interesting because it's all fire. So Aquarius, you may have very strong fire in your chart, or you may be dealing with somebody that has very strong fire in their chart. Okay. Tell me about the Queen of Wands here. I just saw the Knight of Wands too. Tell me about the Queen of Wands here for lessons that Aquarius has to learn. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands again. There's somebody in your energy. This could be a younger person. This could even be a child, okay? The Queen of Wands is clarified by the Page of Wands. We've got the Nine of Cups. So there's somebody here who's your wish fulfillment, okay? The Hierophant shows up too. That's Taurus energy. So this person could, be your wish fulfillment. 7 of Pentacles. You're waiting on something from this person. And the 9 of Pentacles. You might be waiting for somebody to become single. It's possible. Or you're waiting for somebody to come into a better financial standing. Okay. This could even be yourself. Okay. Tell me about the Hermit. I need more cards to figure out exactly who's who here. Tell me about the Hermit, please. Tell me about the Hermit. We've got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here with the 10 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Hermit again. So the Hermit is clarifying this line of messages. Hold on, guys. It's really hot in here. I may go in between my Halloween sweatshirt. Sorry, it's raining like crazy, and I did get caught in the rain taking Axel to school, but it is hot in here. I got my AC pumping. That's that really loud ass noise that you guys hear. I feel like there's something that, Aquarius, you're going to be going in about. It's something it has something to do with maybe a father figure in your life, or, it could be like the father or mother of your children or something like that. And this relationship, let's say, or this structure, this relationship could be anything. It could be school, it could be work. It's causing you a lot of, exhaustion, a lot of burden. And so I feel like you've been in a thought process about this, trying to figure out this one thing for a long time, okay? Because you got the Hermit twice, man. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Five of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Tower, goodness, and the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody is going to come up out of the woodwork and want to build with you, Aquarius. I feel like it's this Page of Wands. And I do feel, Aquarius, that you're kind of waiting for this Page of Wands to get off on the right foot financially here. That's what we saw in this first line. There's someone else that you might be dealing with, or an institution or something that you're dealing with. And I feel like that thing is causing some sort of burden for you. I don't know what the nature of that burden is, because it might be different for all of you, but there's that Page of Wands that shows up here as somebody that you're waiting for it to fall into a better financial, stability. And this person here is having trouble reaching that financial stability so that they can start to build a strong foundation for themselves. Tell me about the Lovers. This could be your child, Aquarius. If you have like a Leo child, let's say, this could be your child who's maybe gone off to college or something like that. Or, has their first job or something. For others of you, it could be a very, very young lover. Tell me about the Lovers here. The Lovers may have to do with a choice also. It doesn't just have to do with a very strong soul bond. Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, and the King of Pentacles is showing himself again. So I'm going to keep it this time, because I think that this has to do with a brand new love offer that's coming to you that may be a better match for you than this thing that is having trouble getting off the ground. Yeah, brand spanking new. This person is showing up as a King of Pentacles. So you're waiting for somebody to gain financial stability on their own with the Nine of Pentacles, but somebody here is coming to you with their own financial stability already. This person might be going through a little bit of a dip in their finances at the moment, but they're still quite stable. This person is showing up as in some sort of Five of Swords energy also. So they may have gone through a major ending or an issue in their life, and that's 2-5. So something changed for that person. This is someone who's extremely busy and managing finances, okay? All right, let's clarify more, because I need to see what the lesson is here. The lesson for everybody so far has been to let go of things that are not working for you, because something much better is coming in. So upon Virgo season, it really looks like all the signs, which is apropos for Virgo, are going to, get rid of those summer trysts that were full of passion and really get into cuffing season by picking that person that has staying power, okay? Or picking that situation that's going to give you what you need. Okay, tell me about this Page of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Since you're air, Aquarius, this Wands energy may have to do with like a very sexual, passionate encounter that you picked up, let's say this summer, or has been going on for a while, and you're looking at the stability of the thing and saying, this motherfucker can't take care of himself. They sure as hell not going to be able to take care of me, so I got to let this shit go. Like, that's kind of what it looks like, Okay, tell me about this Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Justice. Justice at the bottom of the deck. It's like looking at the stability of something, and also maybe looking at the fairness of something. If this person isn't a Libra that you're dealing with, or you guys don't have Libra strongly aspected in your chart, a major is going to have a bigger influence than that, okay? There's something about right and wrong here, okay? You've got another Libra card with the Four of Swords right behind that, and then another 4 with the Four of Cups. So I feel like you're losing interest in something, and, you're looking at it from a perspective of logic, balance, and you're saying, I don't think that this is balanced. It might be fun as hell, but it is not balanced. 6 of Wands here. This might be somebody that you're dealing with who, their head might be focused on attention, on being right, on recognition from lots of people. They want like adoration. And the Moon. So I feel like because you can't make a solid prediction about this person's gestalt in life, you're thinking, this isn't for me, okay? Tell me, okay, all right, we got some resonating going on here. Tell me about the Virgo to the Virgo, the Hermit to the Hermit. Okay, 7 of Swords, I feel like you're deciding to run away from something that has so many obstacles, okay? Yeah, you're maybe even blocking a person. This person may have taken advantage of your kindness and compassion at some point anyway, you know? So yeah, I see like, you know, the lesson here is that, you know, if you really want to be with someone permanently or be in a situation that has permanency in your life, you're going to have to, you know, stop putting so much value on the excitement of something, on the passion and attraction. Tell me about the Page of Wands to the Five of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. And, you know, I really, in my readings, I try not to tell anybody what to do, but this is what this reading is, okay? Page of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles here, please. We've got the Queen of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups. There's somebody coming in. Now this person is showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, this person that's coming in. Or it might even just be saying, your king is coming, Aquarius, and you are not supposed to be just the Queen of Wands. You're not just supposed to be attractive, the other woman, you know, manifesting in manifesting for sure, because the Queen of Wands does that. But you're also supposed to be somebody who's incredibly balanced, which we saw with Justice showing up, somebody that, you know, is family oriented, but also career oriented, and your counterpart is on their way. Once you see yourself as the Queen of Pentacles, maybe instead of the Queen of Wands, then your life is going to take a turn and this brand new love is going to be coming in, okay? Or this brand new creative opportunity is going to be coming in. Not that the Queen of Wands is short, you know, not that the Queen of Wands is less than the Queen of Pentacles. That's not the case at all. But it seems like, you know, you're looking at your skill set and you're saying, I think I have a little bit more than that, okay? And it could be in relationships too. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Who is this King of Pentacles coming towards you with an offer? Oh, okay. So I feel like the Eight of Swords wanted to show itself for a reason. This may have been something that stalled in the past. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Who is this? High Priestess, you seem to be aware that this is coming in. Two of Wands. This could be somebody that moved on from something, okay? Four of Swords, they've probably gone through a healing process, and the King of Cups, okay? So now this person is like ready to love, ready to open up their romantic side, okay? Tell me about the, no, don't do that. Tell me about the Ace of Cups here. We've got the Eight of Pentacles to the Lovers. This is somebody that really wants to work on something beautiful with you, okay? For others of you, this could really be about work, about you making a decision about people that you work with or a beautiful work environment. The crux of the reading, though, is saying don't sell yourself short. Don't settle for something that doesn't have enough stability, that doesn't think ahead enough. This is all about letting go of energies that aren't here for a permanency and, you know, inviting energies that are. Now, I'm not saying for you to settle for somebody that you're not attracted to. That doesn't seem to be what this is. This is about letting go of like a player, somebody who is, you know, wanting attention from everyone and you, and going for somebody who is attractive, is like everything that you want, stable and wanting commitment, okay? All right. Okay, so the next question, I'm going to try to do these together because, like I said, I'm running out of time here. The next questions are, what are the consequences for past actions and what are the rewards, okay? That are coming in during this hefty transit. Okay, what are the consequences for Aquarius during the Saturn retrograde transit? What are the consequences? Knight of Cups, King of Wands, Five of Swords, okay? Consequences. What are the rewards for my Aquarians? Reconciliation or a soulmate coming towards you. the Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Okay, we're going to leave it right there. The Two of Wands was right behind that, so there could be a move. Okay, so I feel like the consequences here may be that, you know, some Knight of some King of Wands, there may be somebody that offers love to you, and there's going to be some sort of terrible interaction with some person here, okay? Your rewards are Six of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. I feel like you're going to have some sort of reconciliation with somebody from your past, somebody that you have really warm, tender feelings for. It looks with the Four of Swords like there's going to be like a moment of healing between you and this person. I also get the feeling that somebody would like to be alone with you, not necessarily for love, like maybe just to talk very candidly. And it will be difficult for this person to get access to you alone because you both have a lot of things going on. So let's look at these right now. Tell me about the consequences. Tell me about this Knight of Cups and the consequences for my Aquarians. Knight of Wands. Okay, and the Sun and the Devil. The Tower. Motherfucker. Oh my God. And the Knight of Pentacles. There is somebody. Oh my God. There's somebody who is all the knights. Okay, that's wild. This person may have been somebody who's, you know, rushing towards you, romantic with you, then offering friendship, things like that. We've got two majors, the major for Leo and the major for Capricorn here with the Devil and the Sun card. Amazing. These two cards, they're so, you know, one of them is the darkest of the dark and one of them is the lightest of the light. Some of you could be dealing with somebody that has personality disorder, okay? And so they show up as a lot of different things at different times. It looks like something's going to go wrong with that relationship, okay? So let's see. Tell me about the King of Wands here. Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. If you were having an affair, let's say, Aquarius, I feel like this person who's like really sloppy and all over the place might reveal this if you are with a King of Wands, okay? Or rather, this person, there's a King of Wands involved in this, but whoever it is that you're committed to is going to come to find that out and leave you, okay? I'm sorry to say it like that, but tell me a different message about this King of Wands, please. That was like just for one of you. There is a toxic attachment here that somebody has to you. This person could be younger, but it doesn't have to be. It's just that all the knights came out for this person. It's crazy. Tell me about the King of Wands here. Five of Swords again, and the Lovers. There's something here about you having a soul contract, a soul bond with somebody. And, you know, the Five of Swords came out twice for this. This relationship is going to suffer. There's a King of Wands here who has a toxic, there's a King of Wands here who you're in a relationship with or you have some connection to that's going to suffer. Your connection to this person is very, very strong, okay? But there's this other person. A consequence here might be that dealing with this other person is going to be so sloppy that it's going to hurt this King of Wands. I don't know who this is for you guys. I can only give you the message the way that I get it, okay? Let's finish off that one. Tell me about the Devil here. Tell me about the Devil. This could also be like children. There may be somebody that's coming in to offer you something, Aquarius. Somebody has a toxic attachment to someone else. That could be the King of Wands, okay? And this part, you guys may have children in between you two. This fucking toxic person is never going to leave you guys alone. They're always going to be an issue and a problem. But despite that, you're going to have a very strong connection with this other person, okay? Tell me about this Devil. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Moving away from something, right? Okay. It's like a baby mama or a baby daddy yeah, there's somebody you're dealing with who's moving, but I feel like your consequence is going to be dealing with that person. There's someone that's going to offer you a relationship. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, or they could have a fire sign around them. But it's going to cause a lot of drama in your life. I mean, like a terrible amount of fighting, it looks like. Tell me about this Five of Swords that came out twice. And I feel like the consequence of entertaining this person is going to be dealing with their drama. The Hierophant and the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. Okay, it's almost like somebody's going to see you as someone that broke up their marriage or, ended their relationship because of hot fucking and something like that. The Chariot. It's coming. Okay. It is coming. This seems unavoidable, to be honest with you. Okay. So that shit already happened. Okay. For a lot of you, it already happened. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Tell me about the Six of Cups here in your rewards. Okay. Tell me about the Six of Cups in your rewards. We've got the Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands. There's that Page of Wands again. And the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, you know what? I think that the reward here is that Page of Wands that we saw from that first reading, somehow this is showing up as a reward. This Page of Wands that we saw from the first reading, it looks like they want to reconcile with you. They want to come back in. They feel a strong, attraction to you. And I feel like this person is going to communicate with you very clearly. And they're showing up in Queen energy, interestingly enough. I feel like this person may have some air in their chart, and they're going to communicate very clearly that they are working on a Three of Pentacles, that they're working on building a strong foundation. And I think that, like they're working. Okay. I feel like they're going to tell you, like, look, I want to have something with you and I'm working on building my pentacles. Okay. Tell me about the Four of Swords here. Remember what I was saying about the Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands? Somebody wants alone time with you, but they can't access you. Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Wands again. Let's just go ahead and take him. This is somebody that wants a cycle with you, okay? And I feel like this person is never going to move on. They're not going to quit. Six of Pentacles. This person, it's like the Six of Pentacles. They may be looking for some sort of attention or finances from you in order to get that Three of Pentacles off the ground. And the Four of Wands. This person maybe wants to live with you. They want commitment for sure. Tell me about the Ten of Wands here. So, this is a reward that this person wants all this with you. Why wow, it looks like your reading flipped here too. So like at first, the lessons that you have to learn is maybe let go of this person so they can get back on their feet. In the meantime, you're going to entertain this guy or girl, and they're going to bring all their drama to you. While you're dealing with this drama, homeboy, homegirl's coming back, and they're like, I grew up, I grew up here. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Maybe you're enabling this person in some way. Ten of Wands, please. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. The Hierophant. Ooh. The Eight of Swords. Ooh. And the Three of Swords. This person's going to ask you to walk away from a commitment if you're in one. So let's say that you're with this person by the time, the Page of Wands comes back around. They're going to make it clear. I want you. I want to build with you. I want everything with you, but I can't move forward because either they're in a commitment or you're in a commitment. I think it's most likely that you are in a commitment, and you may even have to get a divorce here. Okay. I'm wondering if it's actually just the same thing here. If all those knights are that Page of Wands, like in a growing up phase, and then they actually become a King of Wands here, and they're telling you, if you are in a commitment, get your ass out of that commitment. I don't care who gets hurt because I want to be with you, and I'm coming here. And maybe the consequence here is that you have to end something in order to be with this person. And if it's not, I see there somebody saying not married. It could be that your family doesn't like this person or society doesn't agree with you guys being together. It looks like there might be an age difference here or, some sort of difference, Temperance didn't come out, but. All right. So Aquarius, that's your reading. I had to keep it a little bit shorter so that I can, just get these done. let's move on to Gemini, guys. I'm racing through these. It's already 10 o'clock. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see if I could get some water done too. Did I even do fire? Let me see. Shit. Oh, I did earth already. Okay, yeah, I did earth already. So I'll do water and fire. Air's getting done today. Got it. Thank you, Diamond Love. Okay, we're doing air now. We got to do water too. I didn't do water. Awesome. Guys, Diamond Love is back. We miss you so much, Diamond Love.